Good evening, Melrose. I'm your host, Makai.
And I'm Will.
And we're back for a classic rivalry between the 3-1 Melrose Red Raiders and the I don't know record of the Wakefield Warriors. Off to a good start. Well, over this wonderful holiday break, over the tournament, this Melrose team has accumulated a 2-1 record, I believe, with one loss. Quite embarrassing loss to Watertown, but they're hoping to bounce back and get this big win over a tough Middlesex League opponent. So before this game starts, who do you think will be the standout player, Will?
All right, so I'm looking a lot at the starting center for the Melrose Red Raiders, little Lou Cronick here. And I'm also looking at captain Charlie Borstel. He hits his shots. If he keeps momentum up for Melrose, it should be a nice win for them.
Melrose gets a tip, and as number 2 on Wakefield, Brad Okunde, goes up for the tip. I can see the noticeable size difference between him and the captain, Luka Vlakovic, and hopefully Melrose can seem to find Luka. And speaking of Okunde, he gets the first point of the night.
Right off the rip.
Going up 2-0 against the Melrose Red Raiders as Charlie Borstel, the lights-out shooter, takes up the ball. Feeds it to Ryan Marr at the right wing. Back to Charlie. Charlie's looking for someone open. Gives it to Brandon McSorley, number 34. Finds Ryan Moore, the left corner. Give it to Brandon, to Charlie. Charlie pass fake to Brandon.
A lot of ball movement for this Red Raiders team.
Charlie wide open, and he almost hits. You know, Charlie is one of those people you call a volume shooter. He shoots in volume, and, you know, if he's hot, he's hot. If he's cold, he's cold. Hopefully he can catch some heat tonight, Will.
That's right. In a post-game interview, he told us the offense really revolves around a lot of shooting, and he needs to take those shots. Whether he makes them or not is a different story. The offense revolves around taking them. And so here's Ryan Marr with the three, and it's in and out.
Those shots are the worst, you know. Those look so good when you let them off. But then Lou with a stew. What a great block. Wow.
That was some Vietnam style right there, as he would say.
Oh, Will, you're a clown. He missed 3 and almost rebound by number 2 senior, Robert Weeson.
It's going to be Wakefield's ball still. We've really shot out of a cannon this game. Quick lead, 2-0.
As number 0, Quentin Bayers takes the ball, gives it to number 5, Ryan Marcus. Gets it back to Quinn Bayers. Hezzy to Quinn Myers. Number 20, and it is not good. As Melrose will get the ball down 0-2. As number 4, Ryan Marr takes up the ball. Looking to get some offense going. Kind of a slow-paced game to start off. Let's see if Melrose can pick up the pace. And as Lou, just an easy bucket. That goes just in and out, man. I don't know. I think this rim is rigged because I don't know how many balls can just go in and out like that.
Yeah, he'll be shaking his head at film watching that play. There's another layup scored by Wakefield.
Well, the score doesn't really tell at all, but this team's getting unlucky with the shots going in and out. It's all right, though. And Charlie Borstel is irritated by the somewhat aggressive defense by the Wakefield Warriors, and you know, you can just tell that emotions are flaring right now.
The anger in this room is palpable, folks.
Yeah, I can already feel it.
They're trying to gain momentum after a tough loss against Watertown. Good defense by Wakefield for the second time in a row, deflecting a pass.
And there are noticeable differences between the Wakefield bench and the Melrose bench. You know, after every good play, I see Wakefield getting up clapping, going, yeah, you know, just getting the team hype. And not a lot of that from Melrose. And Charlie gets up at 3, and
another miss after a good pass by Captain Vlakovic.
Like I was saying, the team gets hype, and good move by number 2, Okunde, and fails to get the good bucket as a good rebound by the center, Luka Vlakovic.
Melrose is finally looking to score some points here as Brandon receives a pass from Robert Weeson and finds a layup.
Great basket by Brandon McSorley. Number 20 gets the ball, finds number 5, Ryan Marcus. Ryan Marcus jab step, spin move, loses the ball, finds number 4, Patrick Collins. Patrick Collins gives it to number 0, Quinn Bayers. Quinn Bayers gives it to number 20, and it is in and out.
You can finally hear some electricity come from the Melrose bench as they cheer on their team for defense.
Oh, and a good crossover
move by Luca.
Oh.
Nearly gets the N1.
Man.
He's going to take that to the line.
And these shots have been in and out. And I'm not talking about the burger place, Will.
Ha ha ha. We are not on the West Coast.
We are not. Unfortunately, it is very cold. Very cold. Oh, man.
But like Melrose, at least we have 5 guys who are on the court.
This crowd is really, really antsy. You know, you heard us yell from the Wakefield sign trying to mess up the best center in D2 as voted as, he goes 0 for 2 in the free throw, but best center in D2 per Mass Basketball Stats on Instagram. A nice little graphic as something weird happened. Charlie somehow was
good hustle play by Melrose.
Great hustle, but I don't know why he was crawling on the floor. Hopefully we get some answers for that when you see him after the game. As Ryan Marr takes the ball down 2-4 with 4:35 left in the game. And I don't know what's going on, but this game is very, very slow. Very different from when we covered it last time, the game against Stoneham.
That's right. It's feeling a lot more like games last year under a different type of offense Melrose was running with low-scoring games.
Just reminds me of the Super Bowl.
That's right. Jared Goff led his team to only 3 points, but it looks like Melrose is looking to break that with hopefully a basket coming up soon.
Oh, and he misses it, and Robert Weeson only gets the rebound, but lets it loose. Man. Shout out Frank Capaldo, holding down this audio.
5 for Wakefield's going to get the ball. Heavily guarded by junior Ryan Marr, who's actually going to get the steal and find Captain Borstel. Trying to slow down, gather his team together. Finds Luke at the top after a nice pass to Charlie, and then Ryan Marr. Good ball movement by Melrose. They're trying to score some more points here.
And Charlie is a wide open lane, and he takes it,
and he misses the wide open layup.
And his number 0, Quinn Bayers, goes up and gets the lay for the 2 points. And the Wakefield Warriors are up now 6-2. This Melrose offense has to get something going. They've been doing pretty well on the defensive end, but offensively they just can't get any shots to hit. Hopefully they can break this curse. As in Quinn Bayers gets the steal, and he's on the fast break and almost gets the dunk, but he settles for the layup. And now the Wakefield Warriors are up by 6 now.
Kai, I have to ask you, if you're the Melrose team, is it time to panic as you see a lot more energy coming from Wakefield?
No, the famous saying, the game isn't over until it's over. But this Wakefield bench is really getting excited, man. But, this is a game about momentum, and anything can happen. But like I was saying earlier, the old saying, the game isn't over till it's over. There's still a lot of time left on the clock. 6 points, that's just 3 3-pointers. As number 2, Acuna gets the ball, and he gets the layup.
Melrose have really been beating themselves here with 2 turnovers like that, missing several shots, and you can really hear the energy from Wakefield.
And this Wakefield bench is just can't get enough of it. We'll be back soon after the timeout. All right, and we're back from this timeout in this Middlesex League rival matchup. The Wakefield Warriors are up 10-2, and this Melrose team had to call a timeout because I think the energy was going too much to the Wakefield side, and I think it's good that they call a timeout so they can just slow things down and just get everything back together.
That's right, Coach. Coach Burns is probably telling his team to just slow down, focus, and start hitting those shots, and the game will start to come together.
Yeah, in a game like this, a lot of people get excited as Luca with the great shot from 18 feet from the basket. Yeah, but
next-gen stats right there.
Yep. And almost went out of bounds. But in a game like this, when you're playing your town's rival, it's some people they're really excited and they just don't play their game. And I think Coach Byrne has to remind them that it's just another basketball game. It doesn't matter who they're playing. And as
I was physically frustrated with the no call in the travel.
Interesting. And number 21, Chris Paul, is getting checked in. We saw him a lot in our doubleheader against Stoneham, and as he played a big role in the defensive end, let's see if he can stop number 2 from scoring, and he didn't score.
By Melrose, they really needed that.
Didn't score.
A little momentum here as they head on to offense.
Luka pump fake. Finds it to Charlie. Charlie gives it to Chris Paul. Chris Paul finds Ryan Marr, the junior, to Charlie. Back to Luka. 11 seconds left. To Charlie. Is Charlie going to pull? He gives it to Luka in the post, and he backs him down. He gives it to Ryan Marr, wide open, and he almost hits it.
That must be about 7 missed shots by Melrose already. A lot of points that they could really use right now.
Yeah, I see a lot of points being missed out on when Luka just is in the post and he's backing down his defender and he just passes the ball out.
Wide open number 20 who sinks the three for Wakefield, extending the lead by 9.
Oh man, Paul Hallman, number 20. Chris Paul looking to make something happen. Gives it to Luka. He's being triple teamed right now. And he pulls up and
another beautiful jump shot by Luka. He seems to be the only offensive player working out here.
Number 2, Bertakunde gives the ball up and a
foul on Melrose.
Pretty acrobatic layup, but unfortunately he was not able to finish.
So Bayer's going to head to the line here.
If you're this Melrose team right now, Will, what's the next move? You know, you see this team come out obviously with a lot of energy. Shots aren't falling. It just doesn't seem like it's going your way. What do you think the next move is now?
All right, you just got to focus. You got to release. You're in the moment, all right? You got to hit your shots, and then the game will come together.
All right, Will, all right. Wise words, wise words. There's number 4, Ryan Marr. Gets the ball up. Gives it to Charlie Borstel. Charlie Borstel back to Ryan Marr. Back to Charlie Borstel on the right wing. Sees Chris Paul wide open in the corner. Sacrifices that shot for even a better shot. And he gets up and
he's gonna air ball. Rebounded by Melrose though.
Great rebound by the senior, Robert Wiesen. And I don't know what they're calling right now. I'm not really proficient in ref language, so we're just gonna have to see what's going on right now. It looks like Melrose is gonna have the ball back, I think. Yes, Melrose is gonna get the ball back, inbounding it via number 5, Charlie Borstel, captain.
He's gonna find Ryan Marr here.
I have no idea what just happened. But the shot clock did reset, and Charlie Borstel is wide open in the corner, and he knocks it down. Something we need.
Melrose find some momentum here as the first period will begin to end. 10 seconds left as Wakefield tries to end this first with a little bit more points.
Luka playing good defense.
And wide open in the corner is number 12.
He doesn't hit. The 2 seconds left, and
miscommunication by Melrose there as they hit the ball out of bounds, giving 1 second left for Wakefield. Never mind, it's Melrose's ball here as they try and hit a last-second shot.
And Ryan Marr gets it up and almost good. Would have been interesting if he made that shot. Instead of going down 2, they're down 5 now. And we'll be back for the second quarter of this matchup. Okay, thank you, Frank, the best audio manager in the history of audio managers. And we are back. We are back, and we are indeed back.
That's right, Frank Capaldo, number 1 voted audio manager, her Instagram mass basketball stats.
Oh, and I'm looking on the court right now, and number 32, Andrew Norton Jefferson, is checked into the game. You know, current state championship, the Division IV football, all conference, offensive tackle. Just great.
So here's Captain Vlakovic with another jump shot that goes in and out. It's going to be rebounded by number 2. Wakefield's going to move the ball around, leaving 12 wide open. That's number 11. He's going to pass it 5, take a jump shot, and he's going to miss. Offensive rebound by Wakefield. Post work. Good defense by AJ from Melrose.
You cannot body that man, AJ. He is just a brick wall. Trust me. And great defense. Hands-on defense by this Melrose defense. Wow. Let's act like I didn't say
Paul
that.
On offense, finding Captain Vlakovic, who's going to make his way to the post.
And great move by Luka. And he tries to get his rebound, which he does, and great hustle. And Wakefield will have the ball. And This game is looking like a different game now in the second quarter. I felt like Wakefield just came out and just straight took the crowd, even on an away game. And now great steal by Chris Paul, the great defender. A young Kawhi Leonard goes up, and he questionable, no call. I'm starting to think this ref lives in Wakefield or something like that. But hey, I'm just.
I think the Rams do too.
Yeah, I think they do too. But hey, what can I say? I'm just a sports announcer. And great move by number 5. Number 5 goes up and will be a blocking foul, I believe. That is a no call, no and one. So the Wakefield kids can sit down from their bench. Man, what is up with this left corner? There's just people just getting wide open there.
That's right. It's almost as Melrose is doing that on purpose.
Yeah, I don't know. If you want a free bucket, just stand in that left corner, I guess.
I think this is a Wakefield home game with how this crowd's been.
Shooting foul
Not a lot of energy from Melrose.
Shooting foul on number 4, Ryan Marr, I believe. So number 0, Quinn Bears, captain, will get the ball. Nice steal by Ryan Marr. Great steal.
Melrose hoping for some more points here to cut that lead down.
Great move by Luka, and he almost finishes
his way across the post. Just misses the shot. The crowd from Melrose needs to be a little louder here to support their team because there's just no energy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at a Wakefield home game. And
Great
a charge by AJ.
Absolutely electrifying the crowd and the Melrose bench.
That's what
that
we
is
needed.
a hustle player that Melrose really needed.
That is what we needed. I'm just telling you right now, he couldn't knock down AJ if he really tried. AJ's a monster.
I think he fell on purpose.
Great acting. Just looking like a young Denzel Washington like that. Great acting. As speaking of Denzel Washington, Luka Blakovic gets the ball, gives it to Ryan Marr. Ryan Marr finds Charlie Borstel in the corner, who gives it back to Ryan Marr to Luka, and Luka being guarded at the perimeter. I don't think you want to do that. That jab step is deadly, and so is that 3 ball. And in and out, man. What is going on?
So here's number 12 for Wakefield, and finds number 5. A good hustle effort by number 2 for Wakefield, but it goes to no use as it heads out of bounds.
As you see, the captain, Luka Blakovic, is exhausted. He's put up so many shots, he's only landed 2 of them. And a lot of them were good shots. They weren't just heat checks or anything. You know, sometimes it's just not your night. And hopefully it is Luka soon. Hopefully. And AJ puts it up
with an electric layup, and this kid has absolutely brought a lot of energy to this Melrose team, which is desperate for this rivalry match.
Yeah, what can I say? They love AJ.
Questionable call as they call a foul on Captain Blakovic, who's trying to take a charge.
Very, very interesting. And I kind of found it funny that was the same ref that didn't call the shooting foul on Chris Paul in the fast break. So let's just see what's going to ensue here. And the left corner, once again, wide open, 24-7, 7-11. And as number 5, Ryan Marcus, the captain, gets the ball to number 0 to the other captain, Quinn Bayers. And he pulls for a heat check, and he is not hot. He is definitely not hot.
That's going to be rebounded by Ryan Marr. Finds Luka.
Luka sees Brandon. Oh, almost. I'm looking over at the Wakefield bench now, and they seem to be playing all of their starters, and I think 2 people have been subbed in. That's pretty interesting.
Compared to the Melrose bench, which has subbed 2 people in as well.
Well, man.
Speaking of subbing out, there goes Luka Blakovic heading out of the game for the first time all night.
And Charlie on the fast break, 2-on-1. Let's see if he can catch a dunk. But he gets a nice acrobatic leg and gets blocked. But he gets his own rebound and draws the foul.
That's a great block by number 2, Brett.
Ooh, Kunde. Man. Well, Melrose, we'll be back after this timeout. All right, and we're back, Melrose. And we're just having a great conversation about football, but we're at a basketball game right now, Will, so we need to stay focused.
My apologies.
It's all right, Will, it's all right.
Speaking of focus, here's Robert Wiesen. Here's Charlie Borstel at the line.
Time to focus, Will.
Find his third point.
Ice cold Charlie does not care about the Wakefield crowd. He is making them free throws whenever he wants.
There he goes for his fifth point of the night as he leads Melrose. Here's Quinn Bayers for Wakefield. You can hear a lot of energy coming from Melrose and Wakefield benches.
And Andrew Norton Jefferson, even on the bench, gets a chant going, trying to get this Melrose crowd into it, because, momentum is everything. His number 2, Akunde, wide open, but he could not get it. And the other number 2, Robert Wiesen, gets the rebound. And Charlie Borstel looking to get some more shots up. And Charlie is wide open on the right.
To Luka, who does some great post work, gets his own great rebound and makes the layup.
Now Melrose takes their first lead of the night, up 15-14, and it's looking like the energy is shifting towards Melrose side. And if I was Wakefield,
I'd be nervous.
I'd be a little nervous. Not panic mode, but I would be a little concerned because the way this game's going. Oh, great defense.
Nearly gets a steal.
Great defense.
Would have loved to see a steal, but the crowd would have absolutely lost
their mind. And as the shot clock goes down, number 20 gets contested shot, and just great defense by Melrose right now. And it's going to be a 4-on-2 fast break. Let's see what Luka Vlakovic can do. Great dribble moves, looking like a point guard. He drives to the lane and almost
beautiful footwork by Luka Vlakovic as he finesses his way across the entire Wakefield team to find the N1.
Oh, you better call Bleacher Report because I feel a highlight play coming soon. Man, Luka Vlakovic is on an absolute tear right now. It's just great to see. Luka not so hot from the free throw line tonight. He's 0 for 3. I think he's letting that crowd get to him, but it doesn't matter. Let's see if he makes this. And as he makes his first free throw of the night, 1 for 4, as he has 7 points. I'll check the score sheet. As number 0, Quinn Bayers, captain, takes the ball. Gives it to number 2, Akunde. Finds number 4, Patrick Collins, to number 5, Ryan Marcus.
This Melrose defense has been absolutely locked down this quarter.
Here goes that left corner, but let's see if he can hit it. But no, he cannot. And let's see whose ball they call it. And it is Melrose ball. And as the clock is unwinding down and less than 2.5 minutes left in the game, it's looking like this game has shifted towards Melrose favor.
They've been on a 10-point run this quarter.
Yeah, you just
not letting up any points.
Oh, good jab slip by Charlie. Trying to find somebody open, but
by good defense though.
As Luka goes up and
almost gonna head to the line again.
Like I was saying earlier, that it was such a shame to see in the first quarter they didn't use Luka's size advantage, because I noticed at the tip that Luka probably had a good 5 inches on their starting center, and he's finally using his size to his advantage. As Luka's
second free throw.
Luka blocks out his haters, gets his second straight free throw in a row. Let's see if he can make it number 3, and he can. Wow! And Luka has 9 points on the night. And Melrose Red Raiders will go up 18-14.
Melrose is looking to keep up the shutout in the second quarter here, as they haven't let up any points as Wakefield marches down to the other side of the court, led by captain Quinn Bayers. Good ball movement by Wakefield. But even better defense by Melrose here, as you can hear the chant from the bench. A tipped pass. It's going to head out of bounds. Wakefield ball.
Wow, looking at Coach Burns on the Melrose side, he is into this game. And I just love to see coaches just emphatic about basketball, because, I'm looking at the Wakefield coach, and he is not looking too happy and not really into it, not showing a lot of passion. As Charlie loses his footing, and as the shot clock winds down, Wakefield gets the buzzer beater. Chris Paul takes with the ball. Luka's looking to hold back with a, and Charlie wide open, and he almost knocks it down.
That might have been tipped a little by number 20 on Wakefield.
Yeah.
Give Charlie some credit there.
Yeah, Charlie Borstel 0 for 3 from behind the arc today, but it's okay.
I believe he's 1 for 4.
Three-pointer. My apologies, folks. He hit a three-pointer. I don't think I was at the mic. I was too busy drinking my Hawaiian Punch. Tonight's sponsor. Hawaiian Punch. Refreshing. As number 0, Quinn Bayers takes up the ball, slowing down the momentum. The strategy they took from Melrose at the beginning of the second quarter. Let's see if they can shift the momentum in their favor. But the defense chants are getting to their heads, and Charlie Borstel is just he just can't believe what just happened.
Are you kidding me?
Did he just get teed up?
What did he do, he says?
What?
Well, I certainly don't know, because I don't know basketball rules.
Well, I also don't know basketball rules that well, Will. But it seems like Charlie is calling baloney right now, and he is not having it at all. What a shame, what a shame. As you can see, I can hear Andrew Norton Jefferson just giving Charlie wise words. Like, it's great to see AJ being a leader out there. By the way, just got nominated captain for the 2020-2021 football season, so already showing his leadership skills, not even a whole month after the season ended. So, good job, AJ. Keep being you.
There's another bucket by Wakefield. That's actually going to tie the game. As Melrose has almost lost all momentum they built up.
Well, let's see if Lil Lou and the Stew can get this back. Charlie Borstel, jab step, Hezzy, straight to Chris Paul, right to Ryan Moore.
Wide open in the corner. And it's just going to be missed. Nearly an offensive rebound. A great hustle play by Captain Borstel, but he steps out of bounds.
Interesting.
Coming up to the final minute of the half here. It's a tie game.
Quinn Bayers takes up the ball. Let's see if he can get some points on the board before the half and try to go into this halftime with a lead. But great defense by Ryan Marr, as well for Chris Paul. They're playing a nice 2-3 zone. Let's see. They cannot hit down, but interesting contact.
Another no call there.
Interesting contact in the paint. Charlie seems to not care.
Wakefield's actually going to take the lead. With 25 seconds left, they're getting really loud at the bench. Here's Chris Paul at the top, finds Ryan Marr. Luka wants it, he gets it.
Luka wants it. Let's see what he can do.
Questionable shot, but he tips it back in.
Luka wants it, Luka gets. As there's 10 seconds left in the game is tied 20-20. The captain, Quinn Bayers, takes up the ball, but Chris Paul is guarding up. But number 12, because of number 4, he's wide open, and he does not hit it. And as the halftime almost ensues, Melrose Red Raiders 20, Wakefield Warriors 20. I'll be back for the second half of this Middlesex League matchup.
Mr. D filling in while we wait for Mackay and Will to come back from halftime. Number 5's got it for Wakefield, being guarded by Marr. Luka on number 28. Number 5's got the ball on the outside, again being guarded by Marr. And double dribble, Melrose ball. Mackay's here. We're still waiting on Will. Mackay, I'm just filling in, keeping the audience apprised of what's going on.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. D.
We got Ryan Marr inbounding it. Nope. Just kidding. He was just giving the ball to the ref.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of elevator issues. Same in the bathroom. As Brandon McSorley gives it to Luka Vlahovic.
And Luka for the 2.
Great.
Straight to the hoop.
This crowd is just eccentric right now.
I don't know about you. It's been a pretty dull game so far, but Luka has been a human highlight reel.
Yeah, Luka is just hot. He's hot. He's calling for the ball. Let's see if Luka can get something going right now. Jab step. 3 ball, and it is not falling, but.
Oh, tough call. Melrose ball.
Yeah.
I have to say, all of his shots, they really feel like they've been very contested, but he's given Wakefield some good moves.
Yeah, Luka has been working really hard in the offseason for moments like these when you're playing a nice physical team like Wakefield.
McSorley to Borstel, way downtown. What is he doing? Luka with the rebound, McSorley with the rebound, and a foul.
Hard foul. I think that's Luka's 11th point of the night. First player on both teams with double digits, so congrats to him. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
McSorley for the first of two. Oh, in and out. Thought he had that one. Melrose maintaining their 2-point lead. And his second shot is up, and it's good. Number 4 is inbounding to number 0, bringing it up the court. Melrose is waiting. Sorely switching over to defense now.
Quinn Merritt gives the ball to number 20, Paul Hallman.
Melrose bench coming alive again with a chance of defense. Oh, tough call. That was all ball from up here.
Yeah, from the looks of it, I think these refs go to Wakefield, so I'm not that sad about it.
And they're calling that a shooting foul.
Shooting foul, interesting.
I'm not sure about that one.
You know, I'm thinking if they were to call something more like a reach-in, but, I mean, I guess he was going up, but once again, that was an all ball.
You got Ryan Marcus taking his free throws, and the first one is no good.
No chant needed, just straight brick the free throw.
Got a dap up from Okunde.
Yep.
Look of intensity here on Marcus's face. He shoots and makes the second one.
And the Melrose team is looking to extend their lead from 23 to 21.
Charlie Borstel hands off to Chris Paul, to Luka, to McSorley.
And Melrose will get the ball on out of bounds on Wakefield. Luka will inbound the ball to number 21, Chris Paul, as it is tipped. And Chris Paul goes to the lane, and they call a blocking foul, I believe.
Your guess is as good as mine, Makai.
Yeah, I'm not that proficient in ref language, so I'm just going to take a wild guess and say it's a blocking foul. It looks like Melrose will get the ball back, so I do believe it is a blocking foul on whoever was guarding number 21. As Charlie Borstel gets the ball in the left corner.
Luka in the paint.
And wow, great move
and
by
again,
Luka with his 13th point of the night.
Working hard for every single one of those points, Luka Vlahovic.
Yeah, really using his size advantage tonight, and it's really well needed. And this Wakefield team is no pushover, as Melrose lost in an embarrassing fashion in Watertown by almost 30. This Wakefield team came out there and pretty much did the same thing to that Watertown team. So it says a lot about the growth of this Melrose team, just coming out and just giving these guys a game. And now up by 4, looking to extend the lead. Charlie Borstel gets the ball, finds Luka Vlahovic, who is red hot in this third quarter, who finds Brandon McSorley, who pulls up and almost gets it. Brandon McSorley trying to find his rhythm. Okunye to Quinn Bayers, back to Okunye, and he takes it up and
another foul. You know, you never, as a multi-sport athlete yourself, Makai, you know you can never underestimate the rivalries between Melrose and Wakefield.
Never, never. You know, my coach always tells me there's always an upset in these type of rivalries. You know, the school would have a history, these past years that the games would be leaning one way, and all it takes is just that one team to just have all this momentum, just like this Wakefield is tonight.
And
momentum. But
talking to your classmates leading up to this game where, we did have a very short week, everyone's really excited and had a lot of great things to say about this Wakefield team, thinking tonight would be a very tough matchup.
Yeah, this was a really impressive performance by this Melrose team, as, naysayers in the school didn't really expect much, but Luka Vlahovic, along with the rest of the Red Raiders, are silencing the haters, definitely, Mr. D, definitely. As Chris Paul gives the ball to Luka, who gives it to Charlie in that left corner I've been talking about, who finds Chris Paul wide open, who sacrifices that with a layup of his own. And
got a little LeBron two-step on that one.
Yeah, and Chris Paul is finding his first buckets of the night, and they're up by 5, which I believe is the biggest margin since the first quarter. So this really says a lot about this Melrose team.
They have really turned it around since that early first quarter where they were trailing pretty big.
Yeah, Coach Burns must have did some good halftime adjustments as Quinn Bear leans back and
Oh.
the ball is almost stolen by Chris Paul again.
Out of bounds.
Been really just wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
Really respect the effort on that one, though.
Yeah, too bad they don't keep enough defensive stats because I could be going on and on about Chris Paul.
Bayers bringing it up.
And
5 on the shot clock.
and
Hits
he's
the rim.
great.
Oh!
And a hard hit.
Melrose ball off of number 4, Patrick Collins. That was a hard-fought ball right there by
Yeah,
McSorley.
Tough collision, but McSorley does not seem phased. McSorley is a cold-blooded killer. He is not phased.
Chris Paul hands it off to Luka. A little bit of a reach. Still Melrose ball.
I'll give some credit to number 2, Brett Akunde. He has he's been doing okay with guarding Luka, despite being 5 inches shorter than him. He has definitely been trying his hardest. Great effort and a
Good save by Luka there.
great pass, looking like a Randy Moss with the one-hander as Chris Paul goes to the rim and
Oh.
almost a up and under, looking like a young Kyrie Irving. Gives it to Charlie, gives it to Luka, and Luka pulls contested. And as the shot clock winds out, Robert Wiesen gets the ball, and they call a 2 thumbs up, whatever that means, from the ref.
Well, Mackay, Will Durant is back. I hope you enjoyed my assisting here on commentary. That was a lot of fun.
I definitely did, Mr. D. I definitely did. You'll
And
be
I'm,
greatly missed.
Going to turn that back over to Will. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys.
Hey, Will.
What did I miss? It looks like Melrose has a strong lead of 5 now.
And Charlie Borstel, was trying to find it. But just to catch you up now, Luka Vlahovic now has 13 points, and was Chris Paul got his first buckets of the night. So as this Melrose team has been really impressive, Brandon McSorley tries to inbound the ball, finds Charlie Borstel, who has been kind of slow on the shooting, who's 1 for 5, and Luka Vlahovic almost gets it in, and Charlie playing great defense on Akunde. Good move, and almost even a greater block by Luka Vlahovic, and even better block by Brandon McSorley. And
That's
Charlie
great
Borstel gets it up
defense here.
on the fast break, gives it to Luka Vlahovic, and Luka's
Finds the
fouled.
foul. I could see it in his eyes. He was looking to dunk that, and he was looking to get that crowd excited.
I'm telling you, I feel Bleacher Report coming to this game. It's crazy. Luka trying to get his 14th basket of the night. And that is his 4th straight free throw made. In the beginning, this Wakefield crowd were a bunch of hecklers just trying to just mess him up in his free throw. And it kind of got to his head, but I don't know what he did on the bench, but he definitely got out of that groove. And let's see, 5th straight free throw in a row as Luka extends the lead to 29-22. Quick math, that is a 7-point lead. Shout out Miss Van Blennis. And as Akunde hesitates, but then takes a 3 and hits it.
Drains it.
Talking to some of the Melrose players, apparently number 2, Brett Akunde, is very well-respected baller as the ball goes all over the place. As speaking of Akunde, goes up and great Euro step, but he gets his own rebound and is blocked again by Charlie Borstel.
Fantastic defense by Melrose there to shut out this red-hot player right now. It's
Yeah.
actually going to be Wakefield's ball, but that was a great stop there.
Yeah, and like I was saying, this kid Brett Akunde, he's has a well-respected basketball resume. I heard his AAU team is pretty good, and I heard what the hip folks call it, a certified bucket, Will. And speaking of he tries to get another bucket.
Looks like we're going to take away that certification there if he
Yeah,
misses that 3.
Yeah, I don't think he's bucket certified anymore. As Charlie takes a contested one, and Charlie is just livid right now. He is not having it, but he can't be mad. He's up 6 against a very good Wakefield team. And I was telling Mr. D earlier, not a lot was expected from this Melrose team going to this matchup. Being embarrassed by Watertown by almost 30, and Wakefield going over there the very next week and just doing the exact same thing to Watertown. Going to this Wakefield game, people really thought that was just going to be another blowout, but this Melrose team has proved once again why they should not be slept on. It's a great Middlesex League competitor as Charlie takes a very hard layup to the basket.
He's going to head to the line here after he gets fouled. So these are both very talented teams here, and I think it's going to come down to which team gets the better coach. And based off the scoreboard, based off the momentum, I think Along with the addition of the home team advantage, I think Melrose is getting better coached right now as Charlie drains his 6th point of the night.
Yes, and the juice man, Andrew Norton Jefferson being just checked in the game. He got all the juice for the team. Man, I don't know.
Not just any juice, but Hawaiian Punch, tonight's sponsor.
Oh, man, great ad plug-in. Please sponsor us, Hawaiian Punch. I need money bad. So, number 20 gives it to Akunde. Now he's running the point, and
if I'm Wakefield, I'm definitely looking to get the ball into that player's hands. As he's been red hot.
And great steal by Luka Vlahovic, and he's been just on fire from both ends. And you missed it, but Luka went on an absolute tear and just found everybody. And then Charlie calling for the ball, and Chris Paul settles for a short three-pointer. Charlie a little irritated that he didn't get the rock, but I wouldn't blame him. Charlie hasn't had the best shooting night, and great move by Quinn Bayers. And number 20 shoots it, and it is missed, but he tips it in, and it is good. As Wakefield is only down by 4 now, not 6. The scoreboard is a little slow.
That bucket was met by interruption of noise from the crowd here, as Wakefield still has a lot of energy in a close 4-point game.
Yeah.
Charlie's wide open looking for the ball, but Chris Paul did not see him. He finds Brandon in the corner, who takes a 3, and he's going to nail it.
And I'm looking at the bench right now. In regular street clothes, their other captain, Chris Cusilito, he is just really, really excited because it's just great to see this team play.
That was
just
good
this
vision
hard
by
and
Wakefield there, but that's going to be a
great behind the back,
handle.
amazing move. And Charlie takes it to the hole, another aggressive shot, and does not get it. Charlie's just trying to force up shots right now. Like I said, he just takes shots when he feels like taking shots, and if it falls, it falls. And great move by number 2. As Luka Vlahovic with 2 people in front of him. Great pass,
but a better block.
Man,
great vision by Luka, but it's going to be a fantastic defensive play by Wakefield to keep it within 7 points.
Mass Basketball Stats says Luka was the best D2 center, but he's looking like a real point guard out there. Looking like a Lonzo Ball, a Magic Johnson, just great all around, can just defend any position on the court. And it's just amazing to see it. Great to see it.
It's great to see it, really.
Very great to see it. Charlie almost pokes at the ball, almost gambled at it. I think he would have got a steal if he would have just fell through with it. And they call a shooting foul on Chris Paul. And Chris Paul laughs because he knows that these calls are just ridiculous. But, what can you do when you're up 7? The ref's always trying to find a way to keep the other team in the game. Can't be mad.
Just 3 missing points. From like a while ago, too.
Really?
Yeah. Or from right when the first half started. I found Chris Paul made 1. And Luka also made 1.
Oh, great board by the juice man, Andrew Norton Jefferson. Chris Paul taking up the ball. And Luka Vlahovic finds Charlie Borstel, who sees the juice man, who gives it to Luka Vlahovic, who's been absolutely amazing. And wow.
Unstoppable post work by number 22 tonight.
What did I tell you, Will? The key to this game was to find Luka down low. He has a massive size advantage on the next tallest kid on Wakefield. And if he just keeps at it, I think he can drop almost a 25 to 30-point game. And there's another rebound by Juice Man. And
the big man goes down with a hard fall.
Oh, man. And Charlie Borstel in the corner. Can he get it going? No, he cannot. But another rebound. And Andrew Norton Jefferson gets the rebound.
Oh, my God. Right over the head of
Juice Man. Juice Man. Yeah, that's me.
Absolutely electric crowd right now. The bench is electric.
And the Melrose bench is just loving it right now.
As Melrose is up 11 points after being down 6-14 early in the first quarter.
After a centric and 1, I'll be back after this timeout. All right, and we're back. We just came back from just an amazing play from Juice Man Jefferson, and I think Andrew Norton Jefferson has 4 points on the night, trying to make it 5. And, I think the crowd was just loving that and 1 because, they love AJ. And AJ misses a free throw, but it's A-okay as a clock unwinds, and he does not get it.
The ball's going to be stopped. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter as Melrose has a lead of 11 points. after a fantastic momentum play by A.J. Norton-Jefferson.
And just had some more of that Hawaiian punch. Just tasty, 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 man. Great, great. And it's Quinn Bayers takes the ball as his Melrose team has took a commanding lead, 38-27, and I believe that's the largest margin of leading the entire game. I'm trying to think back to the beginning. I think the
Wakefield Warriors were up by 8, I believe.
I think that was the most. So this has been the greatest lead, and let's see if Melrose can hold on to this lead. And
looking to extend it here as Brandon McSorley finds Luka Vlakovic all across the court to Ryan Marr and a quick pass. Next thing you know, it's in the post, back to the corner, and a drain 3.
Wow.
The crowd is loving it.
This is some great ball moving by this Melrose offense. When we thought they were slowing down, well, I was so wrong. They're just getting started, man.
What's even more impressive tonight has been Melrose's defense. After the first quarter, they decided to snap out of it, and they just absolutely locked down as Charlie in the breakaway here. And Ryan Marr's gonna get an and one after hitting a three.
Man, don't you love you some and ones, Will? I know I do.
I love me some and ones.
R4.
So checking back into the game, here's number 2, Wakefield star, Brett Akuye, I believe. Akunde.
You know, I wish we kept points for Wakefield, but that's just too much work, Will. But
You're right, it is. It's too hard to do Melrose alone.
Well, I can tell you one thing. He has no more points than the Lil Lou himself.
Leading the team with 17 points, Captain Vlakovic.
And this Wakefield crowd is still showing energy despite being down by 14. So let's see. With 6:46 left, let's see if he can do it. And Ryan Marr, and
way over his head, but he
save.
keeps it inbounds with a very athletic play. Finds it to Luka, who finds back to Ryan. Slowly making their way towards the net.
Wide open to Charlie. And
Contested
Charlie
shot, and he drains and throws up the 3.
Charlie can finally get the shot going. Now that they hit one shot, man, I'm so scared about what he's about to do next because he's just going to go on a tear. And as Charlie is the second player with double digits tonight with 10 points. And number 12 tries to go for a second straight 3. And Charlie gets another rebound. Pretty active right now. He's having quite the fourth quarter, especially on the boards. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can get a quick heat check. Nope. Pass it to Ryan Marr. Great pump fake as he pulls up and
a beautiful jump shot as Ryan Marr is owning this quarter with 8 points already.
And wow, this Melrose team is just loving the energy right now. Great offense, great defense. And when you put those two together, you have a 19-point lead. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back as this Wakefield team had to call a timeout. This offense was catching too much heat. Even Charlie Borstel is hitting threes. And when Charlie hits threes, it's time to say goodnight, Will. It's time to say goodnight.
That's right. So what we thought would be a low-scoring game has turned out to be a fantastic, electric, offensive night here.
Let's hope this Melrose team doesn't choke away this almost 20-point lead.
This
and
could be a breakaway.
Another rebound, and he's just keeping away number 2, Akunde, and Gray still by number 5, but number 4 on the fast break, and
it's going to take a safe layup to keep the momentum up for Wakefield. Even though they're down 17, the crowd is still in it, and the bench is still in it. With 5 minutes left, it's going to be a long way up for Wakefield here.
Charlie trying to slow down this offense. Lil Lou in the stew, trying to ice it. Can he get 20 points? Is he going to pull for 3? No. Passes it up to Ryan Marr, who's also
the hot
been red hot.
Ryan Marr
a little
with
pick
8 points in this quarter.
A little pick and pop action. And now Charlie Borstel pulls up and almost gets it, but Lil Lou gets the
board
rebound.
by Luka Vlakovic. Ryan Marr's asking for it in the corner.
But very smart play by Luka.
Beautiful
Instead of
move.
just taking it up. Oh, and pump fake and almost gets it in.
If he made that shot, Melrose would have been. You could have heard it from Wakefield itself.
Oh man, I could have heard that from my mom's television. She would have been going crazy. Shout out Frank, came in last in his fantasy football league, and he now has a bald head because of it. Shout out Juju Smith. Oh, great move by number 12. But unfortunately, that move cannot give them 17 extra points, unfortunately. Number 12 He's been kind of having a really good fourth quarter. I haven't been keeping track, but if I were to guess, I think he has 7 points in this fourth quarter, and he's trying to bring this team back, but this Melrose life is just different. And Luka sacrifices the 3 with a nice move, goes to Charlie, and let's see what Charlie can do. Gives it to Luka. Luka wide open, and
He's going to lose the ball as a lot of bodies fall.
great defensive play by Wakefield. I'll give all credit to them. That was definitely an all ball, but if I can't help to mention, earlier at the end of the second quarter, they were a little iffy on the calls. Looked like an all ball from up here when me and Mr. D were looking at it, and they called a blocking foul. So let's see.
So with 4 minutes left and down 15, Wakefield really doesn't have a lot of hope here, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean they lost their energy. All right.
Baby steps, Will. Baby steps. But I have seen games crazier than this. I've seen comebacks crazier than this.
Cleaning the floor because a lot of bodies were falling.
Yeah, a lot of sweat.
None other than the man. AJ offered his shirt to dry off the wet spot.
What a guy. Juice Man is just an all-around, just great person. All-around great person. As number 11 goes to number 5, Quinn Bayers. No, that is Marcus Ryan. Ryan Marcus, great move. He goes up and misses it, and another rebound by Charlie Borstel, but the ball is stolen
fantastic steal by Kuje.
Gives it to Marcus. Marcus goes up and fouled with 3:37 left. I think this Melrose offense is trying their hardest not to score so quick. They're just trying to take as much time off the clock as they can. I think Luka, if he really wanted to, he can go on another tear, but I think the coach told them that what's best for the team is that's to just kill as much time as they could.
That's right. He has been given opportunities that he's turned into passes rather than shots, as he's just trying to end this game with a W rather than a selfish 20-point win.
Yeah, and a pretty underrated performance by Charlie. He has 10 points and probably has almost 5 rebounds, so that's pretty good for someone who plays a small forward position, who doesn't really see a lot of board action, but he's been really aggressive on the boards and on the steals too.
Here's Lil Lou being covered by what seems to be Ninja's Hyper with that headband.
Wow.
Finds Ryan Marr.
Oh, great spin move by Luka, and Luka gives it to number 2, Robert Weezer.
His first board of the night, I believe.
A board is a rebound, Will, but he has a lot of boards.
Basketball terms.
This Wakefield crowd is emphatic right now. As much as a Melrose student, as much as I despise Wakefield, I can't help but just give them credit for just all the energy they brought to this game. Despite being down by 12 right now, they have a lot of energy.
They've been cutting that lead.
But speaking
as
of
it's
energy,
one man to beat, Robert Weezen against Akunde. He's going to float it up.
Uh-oh.
And Wakefield cuts the lead to 10.
This
Melrose is getting a little nervous now, but they have a lot of breathing room.
Yeah,
they just need to snap out of it.
This Melrose team better be careful. And a blocking foul, and number 10 is not having it. Jeff DeFazio. And just great.
You're not really allowed to do that.
Well,
that'll be called.
I looked down at my sheet. What did he do?
Something against the rules, it seems.
Yeah, looks like it. And during the halftime, I got a chance to chat with some Melrose fans. Apparently, maybe I wasn't paying attention while the game's going on. Charlie Borstel, number 5, and number 5 on Wakefield seems to be having a little bit of a beef. But seems like him and number 10 are having the beef now. They do a lot. I'm looking over at the Wakefield crowd right now. They're over there clapping over to the Melrose face. It's just great. Charlie doesn't get the tech. Let's see if he can make the second one to go up by 11.
Melrose hasn't had a lot of momentum lately. They really need this to just give a little more breathing room as Wakefield's giving them a lot of noise.
Let's see what Charlie can do.
You can see the emotion as he misses.
3 technical. Let's see what Charlie can do under all the pressure.
And he silences the Wakefield crowd.
Ice cold Borstel. Ice cold. And I'm looking at right now, if I'm doing the math, this Melrose team is up by 4 possessions right now. So let's say if Wakefield comes and gets 4 threes, they'd be up. So they need 4 possessions. So I think they have a little bit of breathing room. Just slow down the offense, no turnovers, and, just try to eat as much clock as you can because you have a pretty comfortable lead. But great moves by Charlie Borstel as he gives it to Luka at the top of the key, and he's trying to eat some time. Very smart move. And he's trying to get some ISO action. Nice pick. Then he finds Charlie. Charlie pulls up, and he cannot hit. But an over-the-back foul call on Robert Reason. I can't lie. You can't get away with those too many times in high school basketball, right, Will?
That's right. So you said Melrose is looking to play some slow offense to just control the game as they let the clock die out. But with that being said, Wakefield's going to be trying to counter that with really aggressive defense, trying to get as many steals, as many possessions as they can in these last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, Wakefield better be careful because when you play aggressive, that's when those highlight tapes happen. So you better watch out for Lil Lou in the paint.
He will make you regret coming at him.
He will make you regret going in his paint. And this is a really huge bucket for, I believe that's number 5, Ryan Marcus, the captain. Very important because this bucket will make them only down 3 possessions, and he gets it. Wow. And very clutch free throw by the captain as Ryan Marr takes the inbound, trying to end this game, and great defense by number 2. I think he needs to get rid of the ball, but they call a reach and foul on number 2, and
he's not happy, but Melrose will not complain as that's going to give them the ball, and it's going to be only 2 minutes left.
Just having chats with the broadcast crew. Shout out to the crew, bringing you the best and the brightest coverage.
The most elite.
Elite coverage in all of high school Massachusetts sports. Another shout out to Frank, best sound manager. Shout you out, man.
So here's Luka trying to take control of the game here.
And great move by Luka.
He's going to make his way back into the post.
And Luka.
He owns the game.
Lil Lou will make you pay. Stop playing with him right now. And wow, great. This is just great. Luka has 19 points, trying to get the 20 bomb.
Number 20. He's had a really selfless game here. He could easily have at least 25, but he's been looking for more assists, trying to keep control of the game here.
I could be bold and say he can have a 30 bomb the way Luka was scoring. Let's see what Luka can do. Luka, after making 5 straight
beautiful offensive rebound by Boris, who's going to lose it. And a great move by the shifty junior, Kunde.
What a great move, but number 2 flexes on Luka Vlakovic. Not a wise move when you're down by 9, so let's see what Luka can answer with.
It's been a real battle of the centers tonight as 22 versus 2.
Luka calls an ISO on number 11, Chris Miller. He's trying to give him some ISO work, looking like a young Kyrie Irving with a nice screen. Finds Ryan Marr. Ryan Marr gives it right back to Luka, who fakes the pass, and then almost another steal by Kunye. And Kunye takes it up, and he gets it in. And this Wakefield team is only down by 7 points right now.
This young player has really been keeping his team in the game here, leading his team with a lot of points here and a lot of clutch steals. Nearly getting another one there on Captain Boris.
I think this Melrose team needs to slow down.
He gets dropped, though, and finds a wide open McSorley.
Oh, and I can see Juice Man from the bench just absolutely loving it right now. And this is a high-intensity game despite being down by 9. And, oh, man, that 3 would have really brought this Wakefield team back to life.
Ryan Marr's going to lob it up halfway across the court.
And Melrose will get the ball with 41 seconds left. Honestly, they can just hold the ball right now. I think this is a point where you when you want to foul.
They have a respectable lead of 9, but it feels like a really close game here as Wakefield's been giving them a lot of trouble.
And Charlie Borstel calling a reach and foul, I believe, on number 5, Ryan Marcus, the captain.
Charlie's going to head to the line again.
Let's see what Charlie can do. Let's see if Charlie can make point number 12. He cannot. He has another chance at it, though.
The 2 Melrose captains tonight have combined for 30 of their 56 points, and just imagine what they can do when their star player, Chris Cusalito, comes back.
Oh, yeah. Chris Cusalito, I'm looking over there, has his boot off, and hopefully he can get back soon as Charlie Borstel makes that combination total 31 with his 12 points. And like I was saying, it's only scary to imagine what would happen if Chris was back. Get well soon, Chris. Get well soon. And as Luka gets the rebound, and he is just...
He's talking to the Wakefield crowd here, as nobody in this entire building can stop him. He has 19 points tonight.
And Luca with a little bit of taunting to the Wakefield bench. And, I just love to see it. And I'm looking at the Wakefield stand starting to clear out. And don't want to speak too early, but it's looking like the game's over. And
They're trying to beat the traffic as they head out here, as Luca's at the line looking for his 20th point.
Let's see if Luca can do it. He cannot get his 20th point, but he has a second chance at life. Let's see what he can do with it. And it's just
Total silence in the auditorium.
and
And he's
Luca
going to nail it
does.
for the number 20.
Big 20 on the night. You'll definitely hear about this performance on Mass Basketball Stats. And seemingly an upset on this Melrose team and a great steal by Robert Wiesen. And as
So we have the Melrose Lady Raiders here coming up next for their matchup against Wakefield as the boys team beats out Wakefield Warriors.
Yeah, you love a Melrose Wakefield rivalry. I love it especially when the Red Raiders are on top. So it's just great to see it. Great to see it. And that is it. The Melrose Red Raiders will win this matchup 58-47 with a stunning win. I'm your host, Makai,
And I'm Will.
giving you the best and the most elite coverage in all of high school sports. And we will see you at the next game.